Good afternoon, my friends, and welcome to today's edition of NWCR's Removing the Liberal Blindfold for this Tuesday, the 8th day of December in the year of our Lord 2020. It seems that even with the volumes of fraud in states, the states are running to make the win by Biden official by confirming votes when there are so many things showing that it shouldn't be done. But Texas is calling for a halt to this lawlessness that is happening all over this nation. From an article that I found from the Epic Times comes this one, and the headline pretty much says it all. Texas asks Supreme Court to rule election in 4 battleground states unconstitutional. The state of Texas on Tuesday filed an election lawsuit in the U.S. Supreme Court against Pennsylvania, Georgia, Michigan, and Wisconsin, alleging that the states unconstitutionally changed election laws, treated voters unequally, and triggered significant voter irregularities by relaxing ballot integrity measures. Plaintiff state respectfully submits that the foregoing types of electoral irregularities exceed the hanging Chad saga of the 2000 election in their degree of departure from both state and federal law, the Supreme Court motion states. Moreover, these flaws cumulatively preclude knowing who legitimately won the 2020 election and threaten to cloud all future elections. And this is what I've been saying, folks. The lawsuit seeks a determination by the court that the 4 battleground states conducted the 2020 election in violation of the Constitution. Texas is asking the Supreme Court to prohibit the counting of the Electoral College votes cast by the 4 states. For the states which have already appointed electors, the lawsuit asks the court to direct the state legislatures to appoint new electors in line with the Constitution. Texas Attorney General Ken Paxton filed the challenge on the day of the so-called safe harbor deadline. The cumulative electoral votes in the 4 states are enough to determine the outcome of the 2020 election. Trust in the integrity of our election processes is sacrosanct and binds our citizenry and the states in this union together. Georgia, Michigan, Pennsylvania, and Wisconsin destroyed that trust and compromised the security and integrity of the 2020 election, Paxton said in a statement. The states violated statutes enacted by their duly elected legislatures, thereby violating the Constitution. By ignoring both federal and state law, these states have not only tainted the integrity of their own citizens' votes, but of Texas and every other state that held lawful elections, he added. Their failure to abide by the rule of law casts a dark shadow of doubt over the outcome of the entire election. We now ask that the Supreme Court step in and correct this egregious error." Unquote. The Trump campaign and third-party groups have pending legal challenges in all of the states, but to date, only a lawsuit brought by the Pennsylvania Republicans has escalated to the nation's highest court. Supreme Court Justice Samuel Alito ordered briefs for that case to be submitted by Tuesday morning, signaling that a decision on the temporary restraining order is imminent. The primary argument by the plaintiff centers on the enactment of the election laws, rules, and procedures in the 4 states which allegedly breached the Constitution's divestment of power to appoint electors to the state legislatures. For example, the Secretaries of State in Pennsylvania and Georgia abrogated state statutes requiring signature verification for absentee or mail-in ballots, the lawsuit states. In Wisconsin, the state's election commission and other local officials unconstitutionally modified Wisconsin election laws, which each time taking steps that weakened or did away with established security procedures established to ensure absentee ballot integrity. The Wisconsin Election Commission, for example, undertook a campaign to set up ballot drop boxes throughout the state, including unmanned ones. And now to remove the liberal blindfold here, folks. There are other states that could be added to this, like Nevada, California, New Mexico, but the idea that this has started is a good thing. The states have got to learn that they cannot change laws the way that things are done just before an election so that they can get the results that they want. What we have going now is states who have mountains of evidence against the correctness of the election system in a hurry to rush into confirming the votes so that the coming lawsuits do not change the outcome. Something that they are afraid is going to happen. And if it was allowed to go the lawful way, folks, the outcome of the election would indeed change. Trump would be declared the winner, and these states that are rushing to confirm Biden as the winner knows this. They all know that if this investigation gets going, and going good like it should, that they will be found out to be complacent in breaking our laws and to make an outcome that isn't what the people wanted. This kind of thing has been going on since Trump took office, folks. The Russian collusion hoax, the impeachment trial hoaxes, the Steele dossier hoax, the Hunter Biden hoax that also included Joe Biden, the parts that Hillary Clinton was involved in, including the parts that Obama was involved in. All of these things, the states know will come out of the woodwork if the truth is actually gets out. And they are scrambling hard to make sure that it doesn't. But it is now up to we the people to keep this anarchy from the left from seeing the light of day, as the next president is not Biden, but Donald Trump. It's up to us, the people, and the honest politicians out there to make sure that this doesn't happen. Because if it doesn't, my friends, and I say this again, our constitutional republic is lost. And there will be no getting it back without another bloody revolution. The left knows this to be true, and the rest of us should too. That is another reason why I always end my updates and my shows with what a friend of mine used to always say. We will not be ruled. But we are running out of time to start the revolution. If we don't, America is gone. Plain and simple. This is Robert the Infidel for today's NWCR's Removing the Liberal Blindfold from behind the silver microphone of freedom with the voice of reason in this increasingly unreasonable world. Brought to you through Conservative Nation Media, where we fight to make sure America always wins. Have a blessed day. God bless you all, and I'll see you tomorrow.